What do you got there? Is that a Twix?
It's a Twix.
That's awesome.
I was craving some chocolate.
I should have known you were a Twix man.
I'm a Twix man. I am. I was craving some chocolate.
Left or right?
I lean to the left.
Yeah, that's becoming less and less fashionable these days, Roger.
I just edited that joke from our paranormal episode. So.
I'm actually alt-right Twix.
That's fair.
That was actually pretty good.
Makes sense from that little white boy.
Yeah,
You look like an alt-right twink.
I only like the cookie
Twix.
part on account of its color.
Honestly, I don't think they make them anymore, but I way prefer the white chocolate Twix. I think they taste so much better. But anyways, where's this going? The dirt bike kid. I hope I didn't throw you off with my little comments earlier in our chat, because they were kind of all over the place, like this movie.
I don't pay attention to what you say, so I can't be affected.
Look at that.
I'm the only colored person on this podcast, so
and that's why.
That's the joke.
You got me. That's how I think in real life.
Did you get as much whiplash from this movie as I did the first time? As much whiplash as the little boy did, probably getting yanked around on that thing, because he definitely wasn't riding it. They probably had him like on some weird pulley system. But there's at least one scene where he literally gets yanked so hard that I was like, oh my God.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't have a lot of thoughts about the dirt bike kid.
Wow.
Look, there's a funny element to the premise of this film, which is that it's a movie about, and let me tell you if this resonates with you guys. It's a movie ostensibly about a kid who gets a magic dirt bike. And then the plot is him trying to save an ice cream shop from getting bulldozed by the bank.
Yeah.
It's not particularly related to the dirt bike.
Yeah.
It could be...
Not at all.
It could be anything. It could be E.T., it could be a magic skateboard, it could be a gun, it could just be a kid with a gun, and the movie would go exactly the same, because all he does is show up and intimidate people and cause a ruckus with his dirt bike until the state goes, sorry, your dirt bike is too cool. We won't make money now. And I think that's what Karl Marx would have wanted.
Hello, listeners, and welcome back to the podcast where we watch a movie and Dario asks the question, what do you think Karl Marx would have wanted? We are three unpaid interns who have been locked away in a basement somewhere in Hollywood and forced to turn out sequels to movies that nobody asked for. So grab some popcorn and a hard hat and a bank loan of $1 million and a magical boner-having motorbike and join us on the ground floor of Sequel Factory. I am Roger.
I am Jett.
And I'm X.
We watched the 1985 family comedy, The Dirt Bike Kid, starring Peter Billingsley. The other movie that the kid from Home Alone did, not Home Alone, God,
Nope.
Christmas Story.
Nope.
I'm
Christmas
stupid.
Story.
Yeah,
Start
do you
over
want
the
to take it fresh?
podcast.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, welcome everybody to a podcast where Jett forgets everything he wanted to say.
This movie, The Dirt Bike Kid, starring Peter Billingsley from Three Ninjas. Crap!
Oh man, you did it again!
I did it again.
It doesn't even matter. This movie is all over the place. This is the second time we're doing this movie for this podcast.
Right.
I'm gonna say, plot-wise, not a good movie.
It's not all over the place. It's in one place, which is okay.
Okay.
Stuff happens, you go, okay.
You're not wrong. This movie was shot between Dallas and Los Angeles. And I didn't know that the first time I saw it. The little wiener hut or whatever, the oh my god, what is it
It
called?
was called Mike's Doghouse.
Doghouse, yeah, the Doghouse.
I guess
is
it's
like,
mainly hot dogs is the idea, but
oh, who fucking knows? Every time we go in there, the kids are just having a massive food fight.
Yeah, the kids
so
are throwing
I literally had no idea.
stuff, just some kind of something.
It's like mostly popcorn, which I guess was just cheaper to do. But that little Doghouse is like a 2-minute drive from where I hang out all the time in Dallas.
Oh.
I had no idea. It's like a little taco shop now. But
What?
it's kind of, if you look, if you're like really paying attention, it's kind of whiplash because you're like, oh, that looks like LA and the hills of Los Angeles. And then it's like, oh, this is just like flat, like foresty. There's a lake at one point, like land. It's just, I have no idea where this is supposed to take place.
I'm
but
glad
it's,
you disclaimed it with if you were paying attention,
Right.
because I
Yeah.
was not paying
Now,
much
Jett-
attention to the geography or the sort of general biome of the dirt bike kid. Now, I know that's not what the filmmakers would have wanted. I'm sure they have
they
great
would have wanted
attention
you to pay
detail.
attention to every landmark that he passed as he flew through the sky on this magical dirt bike
Mhm.
You see, Peter
as it took him
Billingsley,
for a ride.
he's a Dallas kid, but this is sort of an LA dirt bike, and it's about the juxtaposition between these two cultures, between the conservative and the liberal, the left Twix versus the right Twix, if you will, the push and pull between Peter Billingsley wanting to follow the rules and do things the right way, the way his mom would have wanted, and the dirt bike, a real rebel, saying, break the rules, fight the establishment.
Okay, so the formula for this episode honestly hasn't fit the mold. Does anyone want to explain what the dirt bike kid is about?
It's Jack and the
Jett
Beanstalk,
tried.
but he takes his mom's grocery money and he buys a dirt bike instead of magic beans. The dirt bike's real magic. It seems possessed in sort of a Herbie Fully Loaded style way, or sort of a Transformers 1 style way, or sort of a Transformers Bumblebee style way. It's that kind of movie.
Okay, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
now, X, you
Where
might
the-
remember this.
So
The first time we recorded
Uh-huh.
an episode for this movie, we did it with Tony, good friend of mine from Texas named Tony.
I don't
Uh,
know
yeah.
him.
You could look up "Roll the Big Die" on most social medias, and you'll find him. But Tony made a very similar remark in that the movie's kind of Jack and the Beanstalk, except we never see what was the kid's name. Oh my God, what was the kid's name in the movie?
Jack.
Was it
It's
Jack?
literally Jack.
Okay,
Yeah.
well we never see
Uh-huh.
Jack.
Yeah.
First name Jack, last name and the Beanstalk. So
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah. Sorry, we never
Middle
see
name the dirt bike.
we never see him take the dirt bike into the clouds and fight a giant for a golden goose or anything. So like, that's where it ends.
Well, that's literally the plot of the movie.
That's the plot of the movie. It's when they hack the bank.
He's fighting the big giant bank for the golden goose that is the dog house.
But the plot of the okay, but like what you're saying is that Jack in the original story buys the beans and then rides the beans to the bank. That
Yeah, Roger.
no,
Yeah, he gets the beans, he arouses the beans take him into the clouds, and then yeah, that's where he finds the giant and all that other good stuff.
And then Jack and the
I
Giant.
mostly wanted to
Jack and the Giant fight.
Jack and the giant
Jack.
beanstalk. Yeah.
so Jack, the original Jack and the Beanstalk,
This-
he
okay. saves
saves a hot dog stand. You're right. I didn't think about that.
Get up to date on your fairy tales.
Anyways, the Dirt Bike Kid, it does kind of it starts with this kid whose mom is kind of like, you don't pay attention, and I'm struggling. I'm a single mom. We have this big house somehow, but I have to sell it, and I have to get a job because somehow we've made it this far without me having a job.
Yep.
But the kid's just he's not paying attention at first. You wouldn't really know what he's into because he's just watching TV, right?
Yeah.
And then she like cuts the cord on the TV.
What are
Is
you
like,
talking
go
about?
get me some groceries because
His
you're not.
floor is covered in dirt bike magazines.
Yeah, but he's watching like
You've-
random cartoons though.
You've watched this movie twice. Yeah, he's watching cartoons.
Yeah.
Kids watch cartoons. But,
Yeah,
his,
but
his
he's
floor is
completely
covered in
focused on the
dirt bike
cartoon.
magazines.
You would think that if you wanted to establish the fact that he was obsessed with dirt bikes, he would be reading those magazines instead of like mindlessly staring at the TV, not paying
like
attention.
Also,
to the
like
fire
he plays games on the computer.
A commercial for dirt bikes started happening on the TV.
Anyways, the mom.
God, we're in a media literacy crisis, man. No one can pay attention to anything.
Says a guy who admitted to not paying attention to most of this movie.
Yeah.
Hey!
The mom sends him off.
Excuse me for having major hypocrisies that I'm not working on.
He gets sent to go get groceries. Just stops at a random dirt bike meet. It is enthralled by Max, who is a kid that he knows who plays on like a different baseball. There's baseball involved too that doesn't go anywhere. Although I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the end, the Banks team, the
green
Hodgkins Bank or whatever, the green guys, they don't have their names on their uniforms. It's just like
money
advertising
like
for the bank.
loans.
It's like savings accounts, 11.3% refinancing, stuff like that.
That's what the financial institutions of this country do to citizens. It turns us all into numbers, account
advertisements,
numbers, social security numbers, advertisements. Do you know that Amazon,
in the age of social media,
you know that Amazon has been listening through your Alexas for years, and they had to pay a $24 million fine for it in court, which is what they make off of ad revenue in 4 hours.
Wow. I've never owned one.
If I had an Alexa, I'd be concerned, I guess. Yeah. What was I going? Oh yeah. He goes to this meet. He sees Max on this really crummy dirt bike, and Max is somehow doing well in this meet right up until the end when the dirt bike throws him off and he gets covered in mud. And Max is like kicking the dirt bike. He's like, "You piece of crap! I'm gonna get rid of you." And Jack is like, "You can't treat this like this. I want to buy this dirt bike." Actually, this old man who just popped up out of nowhere and said the bike was special wanted to buy the dirt bike.
Yeah.
But then Jack's like, "Oh, that guy's gone. I'll buy it for the $50 my mom gave me for groceries." Which in 1985, I want to know how much groceries that would have gotten them, because I'm sure it's a lot more than what $50 will get me today.
Yeah.
But he buys the bike, goes home. His mom is obviously mad that he bought this bike. Throws it in the garage, tells him that she's gonna get rid of him, grounds him to his room. That night he goes down, spends a magical night with his dirt bike, cleans
Don't
it,
say that like that.
gets the bike aroused. And,
don't say these things.
The bike takes him for a magical ride through the city where he runs into police officers, biker gangs, and so on and so forth, which will all come back later in the movie as like recurring kind of bits for him to kind of go up against with this motorcycle. The mom takes the motorcycle to a pawn shop, or I don't even know what it is. This is like a motorcycle shop.
Yeah.
That apparently the motorcycle...
Are we going to go beat by beat through this whole plot?
No,
because you could have watched The Dirt Bike Kid already.
No. I'm literally just going to give you the beat by beat for the beginning, because it's kind of wild how like it veers off.
Okay,
but
I trust you.
He takes this bike, or she takes the bike to this guy who sells motorcycles, I guess, in town. And the dirt bike culture in this town is so prolific that this guy is swamped. He can't keep up with his deliveries and whatnot. Jack, in order to keep the bike and keep his mom appeased, decides to do the deliveries for this guy. And then at some point, we go see him play baseball. He's a star pitcher, doesn't go anywhere. He never throws anything in the movie. And his coach is the guy who owns the doghouse. Mike, I think, is his name.
Yeah,
it's his doghouse. He was number one.
And we established the bumbling idiot that is Mike, who is about to lose his restaurant because that's the most ideal spot for the bank to put their new bank, which later, through figuring out that Jack can hack computers through his school's computer network, they find out that the guy who owns the bank, who is the owner of the bank, Mr. Hodgkins. The bank is named after him, right? Okay. he is trying to get this doghouse torn down, specifically because his realty company owns that land and the bank will pay him directly for the land because he doesn't actually have any money despite being the richest person in town. The dirt bike itself, super anti-capitalist, hates this guy. Jack, obviously he wants his friend to keep his business. Jack doesn't have a stake in this. He doesn't actually care as much as the dirt bike. The dirt bike is the one doing all of the like rebelling,
right,
and destroying all of the public equipment and stuff like that to keep this bank from knocking down this doghouse.
So my
in the end
pitch,
yeah,
is it one idea? Is it the ghost of Karl Marx possessing a dirt bike? Is that what's happening?
Okay.
Put a pin in that. I also, earlier you talked about them going to the dirt bike meet, and I do want to put a pin in the concept of dirt bike meet. So continue.
Okay.
If dirt bike got mined, dirt bike probably got meat.
So in the end, the dirt bike kid wins out. He keeps the bank from... Well, he doesn't actually keep it from taking the land, but he's able to come to a compromise by kidnapping the bank owner on his dirt bike, taking him for a wild ride across town. And in the end, the doghouse gets to stay where it is, and they just build a bank right behind it. And all the cops in town get fired from their positions, apparently, and go to work as private security for the bank because they are completely incompetent.
I thought it was the biker gang that was working for the bank.
No. The biker gang.
One of them does.
The guy who
Big Slime.
Yeah, the leader of the biker gang, I think, implies that he's starting as a teller there. But the cops are the security. The one cop is the chauffeur in the limo, and the other cop is the head of security. He's like, I just secured the facility for you or whatever.
Huh.
He was the chief of police before. But yeah, that's essentially it.
Sort of a message.
It's kind of a wild ride.
Kind of the privatization of policing and the prison system. Everything. At
one point, they literally put the dirt bike into a prison cell.
Right. The motorbike does end up behind bars.
Oh, and then some other kid. After the dirt bike has done his purpose on this earth, he seems to kind of die and turn into just a dirt bike.
Until another kid
later,
comes along.
Another special kid finds the dirt bike, and the dirt bike reanimates.
Don't forget the old man comes back.
Then just continues harassing the capitalists.
The same guy. Yeah, the same
guy.
Bank guy. It's funny because that kid, he just comes up, and the bike is just normal, right? He hops on this bike that doesn't belong to him, and he's just like, I believe in you. The bike turns on and immediately starts going after Mr. Hodgkins, the bank owner.
The only explanation I can think of for this is that every child has a certain amount of dirt bike energy in them. That this dirt bike can harvest and use as a natural resource for its own consciousness, shaving 5, 10, 15 years off the child's life, however much it needs, in order to be alive for just another day longer.
Maybe it's not the soul of Karl Marx, but it's the dwindling childhood of the kid who hops onto it and is about to have to go through some kind of life-changing situation in which they will inevitably lose their innocence. And this is what gets the bike off. Literally,
the whole town
literally see the
be...
dirt bike get a boner in the movie.
Yeah, we never see that bike release. Wild. We never see the bike climax at any point, and that's a problem.
It's wild for a movie that was written by a woman who specifically said that she based the characters off of her own kids. And one of these kids, Bo, is like
the hugest pervert.
He's a pervert and he's obsessed with boobs. And I'm just kind of like, I mean, I guess it was the 80s. I don't know. And they're all white, so I don't really have a huge understanding of family dynamics.
There's a strange homoeroticism that seems to be shared between all of the like bank board members or whatever. Like there's a lot of
the
weird
softball conversations.
Subtext. throughout the film that I
We
call
agree
weird.
that we don't want women on our softball team.
Yeah, I've known those guys.
I've known softball people.
Yeah. Gross.
That's how they were.
Which is strange considering how much of a sex pest Mr. Hodgkins is, right?
Yes.
And then he just also is like, let's not put women on our sports team. Like, I want to objectify women, but let's not put them in an environment where I can easily objectify them, right?
Yeah.
Because they might be good at it.
Yeah, you're right. Misogynistic men. Misogynistic men. Never.
Finish the thought.
They're always consistent.
Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. If there's
guys
anything
either like women or they
man
don't like women. Two options.
One of the options has parades, so.
Yeah.
Do X, you're
They
straight.
have a whole month. Sure. For the purposes of this bit, let's say so.
Yeah. Is women's softball particularly objectifying? Does that seem sort of
No? Women's softball is actually incredibly impressive. But
right?
I think for like a board of completely men, you don't think, especially if the owner is such like a sex pest to the point where he literally locks a woman in a room and uses his dog to keep her in there, you don't think he would want to put the women that work for him, especially since he's so selective of the type of women that work for him, you don't think he would want to put them into like a uniform and watch them run around for a little while?
I have the answer.
Get him to do sexy softball.
He doesn't. Okay, let's talk about softball. What are the key elements of softball? You hit a ball,
and this
right?
is relevant to the sequel. So
yes. You have to throw a ball. You have to hit a ball, but also you have to run. He doesn't like watching women run. That's why he locks them in rooms, and he wants to put bars.
That's why he
on
doesn't
his
want them
windows.
on the team.
Yeah,
it's like if they start running, they might never come back.
If they start running, I might chase them. And everyone will know that I'm a freaky pervert man. As far as sequels go,
last time I think we did an e-bike instead of a dirt bike.
We did an e-bike specifically to get rid of the sound, to get rid of the dirt bike noise that was happening throughout the majority of the film.
I really want to explore what's up with this frickin' dirt bike.
Like what makes it run? Like what makes it tick?
Yeah. Like is it kid power? Like I want to figure out the hard magic system of the dirt bike. For the dirt bike kid too.
Hey, Brandon Sanderson called, and he said that he doesn't think it's that important to explore the magic system of a dirt bike.
Yeah, so Sanders, let's do Sanderson's laws of magic. Let's see if I remember them.
I just watched all of his lessons. I just watched all of his lessons on writing.
Yeah, I just finished rewatching his lecture series. Yeah. Okay, so rule 1 is an author's ability to solve a conflict with magic in a satisfying way is directly proportional to how well the reader understands said magic. So we need to figure out how this magic dirt bike works specifically, right? We know we can infer a few things. It's stronger than a bulldozer. It can just push a bulldozer around all at once. It can steer itself. It can stay upright. It clearly at some point runs out of power and then gains more power when it finds a new kid. And this doesn't have anything to do with the kid believing in the dirt bike.
Well, the kid literally says, I believe in you, and it turns on. So.
But Jack never stops believing in the dirt bike.
Oh, that's right. He even kind of pleads in it.
And the dirt bike had power when working with Max, even though Max didn't believe in the dirt bike.
Yeah.
So this whole belief thing, that's got nothing to do with it.
What if the dirt bike was sick of Max? What if it has nothing to do with power? What if it just turned itself off? What if it needs a nap?
You think it was just sick of Jack?
Yeah, sure.
But Jack did everything that the dirt bike wanted, and then as soon as it got a new kid, it went straight back to harassing the same guy.
Well, Jack was a vessel. Ironically, Jack was a vehicle for the vehicle to attack capitalism.
That's what I'm saying. I think the dirt bike needs children more than children need the dirt bike. There's a parasitic thing happening with this dirt bike. Second law of magic. What magic can't do is more interesting than what it can. Right? So we need to
what can't this dirt bike do?
I think it needs a child
Please
host.
A woman?
It's got the equipment.
So
and then number 3 is expand what you already have before you add something new. So
okay. Hold on the first point, I want to say the dirt bike does just stop working for Jack when Jack doesn't want to do what the dirt bike wants to do.
Oh, that's true.
So
when he's like, no, dirt bike, we're gonna play things by the rules, and we're gonna go through the system.
We're going to follow the rules because I want to keep you. And the dirt bike's like, oh, well, screw you, man. And then the bikers show up and he's just like, you're going to have to apologize first.
Yeah.
So the dirt bike has a little bit of agency.
Oh, yes. I think the dirt bike has all of the agency, but I think that in some way children are a power source for it.
Now, do you think that or do you want that?
I believe this whole cloth and I'm making it so. It's the only... Can you think of a better explanation for the dirt bike's actions in the end of the movie? Why does it abandon Jack? And why does it go back to doing the same thing it did before with a new kid unless Jack ran out of dirt bike energy?
Hey, I have a suggestion. Maybe it's powered by little boys' farts.
Maybe it's powered by little boys' farts.
Does Brandon Sanderson say anything about little boy farts?
Yeah, is that a good source? I mean, it is Jack and the Beanstalk. Like maybe he ate the beans and it kind of transferred via anal passage to the dirt bike.
Yeah, maybe that's its fuel. I think that's good. I think people will be into that because we don't hear Jack fart the whole movie.
Not once.
I mean, the dirt bike is kind of loud. That's why we're switching to an e-bike. Remember? It's going to be more obvious this time.
We're not switching. No, it's the same. It's the same dirt bike.
It's the same bike. Okay. From 1980 something. Okay.
Yeah. It's a really good dirt bike.
I was going to say, like, something we're not considering is that the bike had a kid before Jack, right? It had Max. The sort of bully, maybe son to Hodgkins. It's actually not super clear. Like it's kind of hinted, but Max definitely has the bike and bought it from who I think is God, the old man who just appears.
True. We do have an old man acting in a sort of...
Maybe it's a physical personification of the entity that lives within this dirt bike.
So the old man...
That's how he finds his next little boy to fart on him, is that this old man, he takes this old man appearance, goes up to a little boy, is like, that's a special bike. And then that's why the little boy at the end goes up and says, I believe in you. It's because that old man convinced him.
Boy.
I think this old man is merely the glowing lure at the end of a cosmic anglerfish, luring in its prey. The prey is the children.
No, we got it.
Yeah.
We're with you on this journey. So you think the old man is the deadlights, and these children...
Yeah!
Yeah, you're retelling it, is what you're doing.
Could be.
Instead of a killer clown, it's a motorbike that for some reason doesn't like banks.
I think it only tracks. What if there's a different it? What if there's a different it entity, a different shapeshifter that Sanderson's 0th law of magic is err on the side of awesome? What if this Pennywise just thinks dirt bikes are sick as hell, so that's the only form it takes? But it is a cosmic entity, and it is feeding on children.
What if the motorbike was actually brought to life by a comet going overhead, and it made technology and vehicles turn against humans? Do you see? It's another Stephen King adaptation that I'm doing.
Yeah, what if the dirt bike is actually just a dog with rabies?
What? Okay. All right.
Or a high school girl who just got her period for the first time.
Yeah, so all of these are possibilities.
This dirt bike takes like a whole classroom hostage.
It's another weapons joke there. Have you seen it yet, Roger?
I haven't seen Weapons. I'm sorry.
No,
right over his head.
This
okay.
is a Stephen King reference.
Which one?
I don't know the one that with the classroom.
You don't know what? Why would you make the reference?
The Langoliers or whatever. That's not.
No,
a classroom,
that's the Plains one. I think there's one with a classroom. I think that's a Stephen King short story. Anyway.
Okay. The dirt bike is still magic. Okay, before we get into what it can't do, let's establish I guess we're sticking with a little boy. What is this little boy? Is it modern time? Like, obviously we're doing it today.
Are we, or can we? What if?
Here, I like the idea of it being the same dirt bike, but let's do this. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but so many little boys nowadays drive those like electric dirt bikes all over the place. Those $7,000 dirt bikes that I'm just like, I would have killed for that as a kid. But there's one kid, he's poor, the poorest kid in his school. He can't afford an e-bike. And so his single parent, maybe we'll do a single dad this time, finds him a bike. He's like, hey, I got you a bike, you can go ride with your friends. And it's this old clunker, just beat to shit. He found it at the junkyard. Hasn't been farted on in decades. This kid's just kind of like disappointed, right? He's just like, this isn't really what I wanted, but I guess. He goes inside, eats a big bowl of beans, is, kind of intrigued at this point. He's like, fine, I'll go look at the bike. He sits on the bike, starts tooting on it. Bike hops to life, right?
No tooting. There's no tooting in the first film.
No, that we can hear.
We don't know that. We don't know that. The dirt bike is pretty loud.
I think it is. It's got to be once it's tooted, it's out. It's got to be like sapping the energy from like internal, right?
Yeah, maybe there's like a thing that opens up.
It absorbs kids' farts through their skin.
Like it on the seat. There's this.
Not that. It's not that one.
Which are you upset about the prongs? Which part are you upset about?
Say it again.
Okay.
No, let's not say it again. It's all getting cut out anyway. So.
Say it again, and I can pinpoint exactly the problem I have a part with what you said.
Okay.
So.
All right. Anyway. Okay. So this little boy's dad wants to have his kid fit in. He gets him this old dirt bike.
Yes.
Obviously, the other kids are going to make fun of him, right? But he needs a capitalist pig to fight against. So who's the main baddie for this?
Are we just gonna write the same movie as the first one again? I don't want to we've got to escalate this, man. We've got to take this somewhere.
Well, we can't escalate it because there's billionaires now. What, you think the guy who owns a bank and only has $1,000 in his bank account is going to be the villain again? No, it's going to be Jeff fucking Bezos. It's going to be somebody, Elon Musk.
Same movie. If it's just, sure, maybe the bike is like against capitalists again, but like there's got to be some twist to it. Or
X, how about this? You and I sit back and we just let Jett do the show. Jett, you don't have to kibosh. You don't have to kibosh anything the rest of us say because you have the reins. Go ahead.
That feels really pointed in that you're pointing at me and saying what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. No, it's.
Give me an idea for a villain.
I don't know. That makes me feel good, Roger.
No. You're right. The first movie's formula wasn't good, and we should feel bad about trying to exploit its downfalls.
I think. Look, I'm not here to write the Dirt Bike Kid 1 Redux, right? I don't want to make RoboCop 20 whatever. Look. I love what you're throwing out here. The farts, the prongs. I'm with you guys. I just want to
get the prong joke.
I want to push you to think better. I want to push you to think bigger.
Hey, if 22 Jump Street is proven anything, is that audiences are fucking stupid and they just want to watch the same thing over and over again. So unless you give me
21 Jump Street was successful. The Dirt Bike Kid was not.
I've watched it at least twice.
We need to raise the stakes and pull in more than just you two. The biggest fans of the Dirt Bike Kid.
Oh,
hey, I'll have you know, the Dirt Bike Kid had an anniversary screening at the Texas Theater 2 years ago. I don't know. People went to that, at least 5.
Oh.
And that's all we need. If we charge $1 million a ticket,
that's $5 million.
Get our budget back.
Yeah.
Give me a bad guy, Jett. Give me somebody.
Yeah,
that
Jett,
dirt
we're waiting on you. You interrupted the show to say nothing, to say it was bad.
I think the dirt bike is leaving a trail of destruction. I think the
Against
dirt bike
who?
I think the dirt bike is sapping life from the children.
Right, but the first kid that we see in the movie, the 2 kids we see in the movie that stop riding the dirt bike don't drop dead. So where's the lore you're building? Where's the foundation? Okay,
it took a while.
Okay, now you're on to something. The dirt bike is giving the children butthole cancer, and that is the problem.
It's the first smart thing you've said today, Roger. I'm with you. I love your ideas.
We can't always just take Stephen King's ideas and put them into our sequels. We gotta try to have more original ideas. We're just doing it.
That was an accident.
Childhood leukemia?
Yeah,
big plot point of it. Remember Pennywise gives these kids a tragic illness that, mind you, affects real people. So you're really trivializing that.
Yeah, wait, is that a part of it?
But the dirt bike, in it, the creature appears every 20-something years, right?
Yeah.
And it leaves a lasting effect on the kids that it affects, which does lead to death. Just because it didn't give any of these kids leukemia doesn't mean that the fact that the dirt bike is giving these kids long-term freaking diseases to kill them off isn't the same as it. You literally said it earlier.
Okay, X, sure. Kibosh my ideas. Why don't you give a suggestion for how the kids end up with leukemia?
Give the kids leukemia.
It's the baked beans that they have to keep eating to power this motorcycle from their tubes.
Okay,
I'm moving on.
I'm with you on that. I want to join you in this.
This dirt bike was anti-capitalist in the first movie, but secretly it's been working for the baked bean, big baked bean,
Big
the
Bush's
canning
baked
industry.
Beans.
Yeah, and it's been convincing these kids that they need to eat beans to develop these farts that power this motorcycle. Maybe it's not even powered by farts. Maybe that's just a weird kink that this oddly horny dirt bike has. But I don't know. Yeah, it's giving kids butt cancer, I guess. I don't. A weird fucking episode.
Hey, I honestly, I listened to the first time we did this, and that sequel that we made was so earnest, so true to form in comparison to the first film, the original film, and the fact that we've chosen to go into this hyper aggressive and combative against one another is crazy.
Who is the villain of the first Dirt Bike Kids sequel that you guys did?
It was Aziz Ansari.
And say more.
Aziz Ansari was a
buying an ice rink or something like that. They played hockey that time, and
the main character was a little girl who played hockey. and Aziz Ansari wanted to destroy the hockey rink only to move its location, not technically just to tear it down. There was a Zamboni, a near death Zamboni scene.
All I'm saying is I'm not here to play Mad Libs, boys. I'm here to advance the art form.
What if the sequel took place a year later in 1996? And here are some things that the dirt bike could be responsible for. The Atlanta Summer Olympics, marked by bombings. What?
The first one was 1985.
Damn it! The death of Tupac Shakur was on this list. Motherfucker. 1986.
Well, it is only 10 years later, so...
The Chernobyl nuclear disaster happened in 1986.
Whoa! Is that how they get the leukemia?
Also, the Challenger space shuttle explosion happened in 1986.
Holy crap! We're finding it. We're getting there. We're getting closer, guys.
Sorry.
This dirt bike not even shutting down, but this dirt bike keeping this hot dog stand up in front of this bank set off a chain reaction that led to the Chernobyl meltdown and the Challenger blowing up.
Mad Holy with hell. Power, right. This dirt bike. The dirt bike.
It's magical in the sense that it's kind of psychic, and it knows that if it does this, it'll lead to that. And we'll just it'll be a Forrest Gump, but with a dirt bike and
disasters.
Global disasters.
Yeah. And if in Forrest Gump, everywhere he goes, horrible disasters occur.
Yeah.
Millions die.
Freaking Hodgkins, he finally captures the dirt bike, sends it off to Ukraine, and then like in its attempt to get back to the States, it like melts down this nuclear reactor and gives all these people cancer and all the horrific events of that. And then it makes its way across Europe. I don't know any disasters that happen in Europe, but disaster happens, makes its way to Cape Canaveral. It gets shipped all the way to Cape Canaveral, bumps into the Challenger, is like, oops, Challenger blows up, right?
Yeah, that one hose.
It was important.
It was the dirt bike. It was like, I need a new hose.
We haven't touched on this, but the dirt bike can fly, correct?
Yes. Yes.
It flies across the Atlantic.
We remembered this at minute 43.
Everyone remembered it was a plane that hit the second tower, but...
Oh, crap.
Sorry, guys. It was a disaster that happened. And
Kid farts can melt steel beams.
We're 49 minutes into this call?
And it's just getting good.
It is just now becoming a show.
Man.
There was the Exxon oil spill. In 1990.
We literally talked about that in the Waterworld one.
Oh
yeah. So I think what's interesting about this sort of like countrywide reign of terror is there is one thing that limits the dirt bike's power, right? Which is that it needs a child writer who believes in it. It can't do these things on its own.
Right.
So it, may be at Chernobyl, right? Maybe this is where they find the bike, right? We start out with scientists going into Chernobyl to sort of like try to check it out, like right after the disaster, and they find the dirt bike there on the ground, unable to move, unable to go anywhere.
No, the dirt bike is in the water that they have to like wade through to get to the core.
Yeah, and there's like a child skeleton clinging to it. And they have to peel that off. The thing that happened in Chernobyl that turned everyone into skeletons.
Yeah.
That's what happened to them.
And they take the dirt bike and ship it off. And then it's found by one of the employees, or one of the children of one of these scientists, who takes the dirt bike and gives it its power, and then is whisked away on wild adventure against potentially the Russian mob for a time.
Okay.
Speak on that.
How many times have we included the Russian mob in our sequels?
Oh, true.
I don't think we've done it that many times. I just
at least twice. Maybe once.
What does the mob do with it?
Well, the kid and the kid in the dirt bike end up fighting the mob.
The scientist kid.
Yeah, the scientist's kid. Maybe someone in this mob was part of the Russian space program and is trying to get revenge on NASA for getting to the moon first.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it would be so important to know in what order these things happened.
Well, the moon was a while ago. Was Chernobyl before the Challenger disaster?
That happened in April,
was it?
And then the Challenger happened in January. No, the Challenger would have happened first.
Oh God, we're gonna
no. It's fine. It's fine. Just flip the script. Okay, hold on. What if the Challenger exploded? Everyone thought it was Russia that did it, right? But they don't want to cause like a worldwide panic, so it's up to the bike and an American child traveling over with the power of farts to take care of what's happening over in Russia, unbeknownst to them that all of their actions would inevitably lead to the Chernobyl explosion.
The CIA. After the events
now, it is the
of the Challenger
Soviet
disaster,
Union in 1986. So
the CIA realizes the power of this dirt bike after the Challenger disaster, and they take in the dirt bike as a sort of super soldier that they feed children, or it's like a Neon Genesis Evangelion situation where they only children.
What if they sent
Can't stop with that.
I'm pretty
How many
sure
times am I
that's
have to cut
already.
that out?
I'm pretty sure that's already.
We've already done
I think
that.
they've done that.
Yeah,
I don't think that was during MK Ultra, but sometime surrounding it.
the Bluebird Project probably took.
They did a lot of wacky stuff in there. I'm sure they've already got that technology on file.
X, we're not cutting any of that.
It's really.
We're cutting the prongs. I'll say that.
Okay, fine. We'll cut the prongs.
The child fart synthesis thing was sort of a bullet waiting for a gun for the CIA.
Right, they had that locked and loaded.
They find the dirt bike and go, yes! Yes!
Someone bursts into an office where like an old man is like just kind of typing and sweating. They're like, it's ready. Like, we found it.
And so in an effort, maybe this is how we get capitalism back into it. Because what the CIA wants to do is to further American oil interests. They want
Roger,
to
you literally
fearmonger.
That's perfect because Roger, you left out the Iran-Contra affair.
Oh, that's because Roger doesn't know what the Iran-Contra affair is.
We're literally at war with Iran right now.
Look, and that's what I'm focused on, okay? Well. Maybe I don't have time to read about what happened
in 1996 or 86?
Yeah, 1986, yeah.
And what month was the Iran-Contra affair?
November, so it's...
The only thing I know about Contra is what I played in video game form.
So all of that's brewing. The CIA is getting nervous about American oil interests in industry, and so they send the dirt bike with synthesized child farts. Your ideas.
Yeah, go on.
Never say that I take over this show. I'm saying yes.
Jett demanded.
They send the dirt bike to destroy Chernobyl to manufacture consent away from nuclear power in the West, so that our country will continue to be reliant on the oil industry.
You know what? You kind of did it just then.
When the dirt bike finds out about this...
Okay, you're going to keep going. That's fine. I just want you to know that you did it.
When did that guy try to kill Ronald Reagan?
Ooh, that might have been 88? Assassination attempt. 81 actually. That would have been way before.
No! Was he still president?
Reagan? No, wait. Wasn't Iran-Contra... Let me see.
Was he still...
Reagan.
Guys, I typed the wrong thing into Google.
He was still president in 1986.
I typed how to kill Ronald Reagan.
So
he was president until 89. So yeah.
So realizing that
there's not much help on this
that
list.
They've been used, the dirt bike is non-binary. Realizing that they've been used to further capitalist American purposes.
Am I going to be put on a list for this?
Halfway through, the dirt bike finds a new kid, stops using the synthesized farts, and works together with this kid to kill President Ronald Reagan. And you think, well, that didn't happen in history. That doesn't make any sense, but we go Inglourious Bastards with it. And they win. They do a full-on raid on the White House and kill Ronald Reagan at the end.
Hey, he's already dead, so we can't be put on a list for this.
That's right.
I love
and
it.
Maybe, and then maybe in the threequel, the dirt bike's still around and he can kill someone else.
He can kill maybe a different political leader.
Go kill someone else.
Someone a lot of people aren't really liking.
I'm not saying anything.
Did your camera get darker?
It's the light outside.
It's the natural light that's happening.
Sort of how time works.
Yeah,
that's Roger when he's outside.
If I had my lamp on, I'd be engulfed in light. So
yeah.
Okay, I think we did it. The movie ends, and
yeah, it has to end.
I wasn't paying attention to any of that, but the movie ends, and then the dirt bike helps found Pixar. That's the last thing that happened in 1986 that I found interesting. And then
no, we're past 86. Or, I don't know, maybe not. Because the Ronald Reagan assassination could happen anytime in our world. So.
Yeah, they could literally they're like, you let the Challenger explode, Chernobyl, the Iran-Contra, just take them out, man.
Unfortunately, though, I don't know that we would have gotten some of the deregulation on, like, advertising on children's television, so we probably wouldn't have gotten the Transformers
Yeah, I would have never bought any Super Soakers or anything. Yeah.
Hey, only slightly related, the video game Contra came out 1 year later.
It was a hot topic.
You think it was related?
That's crazy. Why would they have done that? Konami?
Racism, probably.
Oh, that's fair. Didn't think about that. I always forget about racism. Wait, short story. I work with a man named Will. He's a newer employee at the bar. Very handsome black man. Well, the other night we were working and all of our lights were red, and I'm not sure why, but his shirt looked black and sort of see-through. But then when the lights all turned white, when we did last call, I realized that his shirt was green. Like, it was just, the red light wasn't reflecting any green. So I walked up to him, I was like, oh, I didn't realize this was colored. And he looked at me and I was like, your shirt. And he goes, yeah, fucking course my shirt. And I was like, just checking. He was like, did you think that I thought you meant me? And I was like, well, I wouldn't refer to you as this. So,
yeah,
anyway.
I wouldn't... I'm not actually interested in children's farts t-shirt has people asking a lot of questions already answered by my t-shirt.
Look, and meanwhile, my shirt that says synthesized children farts now is it's pretty well received.
There's gonna be people that I am not aligned with.
No.
Who really like this episode. And I want to make it very clear to avoid in advance any Dan Schneider-esque accusations. I don't like this episode.
Thou doth protest too much. You can't reel back on it too hard. You have to like child farts at least a little.
No.
At least a little bit.
Why do you keep emphasizing child, Roger?
You have...
Because adults weren't riding the motorbike. I'm not the pervert. The motorbike is.
You have constructed, Roger,
yes?
Both of you, I would say, a sort of improvisational saw trap for me. As I think planned revenge for every time I've gone too far. to make me
maybe
sort of learn the value of life.
Yeah,
and
how do you
maybe
feel?
I should be. Maybe I've been unkind to you boys.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're coming to this now. I don't know how many people are going to make it to the end of this episode, but I'm glad that I did.
None of them.
Yeah. Well, it would suck because I have a listener recommendation for our next movie.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie I never heard of called Interstate 60, starring James Marsden, Gary Oldman, and Kurt Russell. It looks like
cast.
Yeah, it looks like a road movie, and I don't know anything else about it. It's from 2002, so
okay.
If you can think of any road movie from the early 2000s, it probably fits.
Babies.
Well, I mean, that makes me think of like Road Trip or Euro Trip
Christopher Lloyd.
or Sex Drive or
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd's also in it. Yep.
Michael J. Fox, Kurt Russell.
Uh-huh. Yeah. A
Wow.
lot of people. So, are you boys up for it?
Wait, hold on. We didn't name this one.
Oh, The Dirt Bike Kid 2, Ronald Reagan, Iran-Contra, Chernobyl, Challenger disaster.
What the dirt
I
bike
hope that all
kid,
fits on a title.
The Dirt Bike Kid : Reaganomics.
The Dirt Bike Kid. It all goes wrong.
The Dirt Bike Kid farts.
The Dirt Bike Farts.
The Dirt Bike Farts. There's no way people are going to listen to this fucking episode.
The Fart Bike Kid. I don't know.
The Dirt.
Probably not.
Fart.
Surprisingly, we have like a small amount of dedicated listeners, so I think they're just going to listen to it no matter what.
Surprisingly,
and hopefully they don't cut out or they don't like tune out whenever there's like a 15-second like blank space where you're talking about butt prongs. So yeah, we'll see.
Dirt Bike Revenge
Of the Kid.
Revenge of the Dirt Bike Kid.
Wait, what's the revenge? What?
On Ronald Reagan.
Oh.
Reagan, yeah.
Okay, I'm about it. Wait, what if it's just like Dirt Bike versus Ronald Reagan?
It could be Dirt Bike could be
Dirt Bike v Reagan.
DBVRR.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. I like it.
DBVRR.
DBVRR.
Dirt Bike versus Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and people are gonna be like, "What the hell does that mean?" And then they're gonna have to wait till minute 60 to figure out what that means.
Perfect. Absolute madness.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed that more than Jett did, then you can do a few things for us, such as leave a review, a 5-star review, or a comment on whatever platform you listen to.
And
you can also check out some of the other stuff that we do.
And go to church and ask for forgiveness.
It doesn't really matter what church, though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter what church. You can go to Church of Satan, and I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige. Anyways, you can check out some of the other stuff we do, such as oh my god, I forgot the name of the podcast. Paranormal Dudes, where Roger and I read spooky stories off of Reddit. You can also check out Jett on his YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jett Kuso.
I'm associated with this. It's as we always say, you can go to the Church of Satan. One of our classic lines.
Oh. My throat hurts.
Endorsed.
So bad.
End it.
Okay, well, you can catch us next time on Sequel Factory for part 2.
The sequel
continued! That was nuts.